Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here, and it is Monday the 17th of December. Thanks again for watching weatherweb.net. As always, the site's kept free of charge by you coming and visiting the site, using it regularly, by using the adverts that you see around the screen as well, and by telling your friends about us. Of course, you can follow us at Twitter or do a search at Weather School. Now, it's been an interesting night for me, being up all night long watching the long range models come in, trying to get some information together for a client who needs a major update today. But it's lent some weight to some thoughts that I was having about where the long range models were going, and I'll try and update you on those a little bit later on once I've got them in some sort of order for you. But for now, I just wanted to bring you up to date on how things look in terms of the next 10 days, of course, as we get this run up to Christmas underway, because it's looking quite interesting from the various different points of view. This is from the ECMWF model from today, and these are the 850 temperatures. So these are the temperatures at 5,000 feet in the atmosphere. But notice this rise that we see take place as we go through this week, towards the end of the week particularly. Then we see this fall off in temperatures during the weekend, rises again, look, early next week. This is Christmas Eve, but then look what happens, this downturn in temperatures through Christmas Day, through Boxing Day, and into the middle of next week. Now, it's not particularly cold, takes it down to about -1, but it's just interesting to see that pattern evolving. And if I just show you the city forecast from the GFS Ensemble, you can see the same sort of pattern taking place. Look, here's this week, okay, and then into next weekend, look, temperatures rise, and then this is Christmas Eve just in here, and then just look what happens through Christmas Day, Boxing Day, into next week. Temperatures fall off again, coming down to about 5 or 6 degrees by day. So certainly there's this sort of telltale sign of decreasing temperatures taking place through next week. Now, what's interesting as well is just to see where the ECMWF takes this, because if we go through the charts from these, this is in 24-hour steps. This is for midnight tomorrow night. There's our area of low pressure in the North Sea. Here's our area of low pressure that's going to move in and bring quite an unsettled week this week. Here it comes, look, eastwards through the country. This then takes us up to the 21st. So this is, where are we on the 21st? We're Friday, aren't we? Friday the 21st. You see this deep trough, excuse me, out here, look, in the Atlantic Ocean. But then as we go through, watch what happens. A ridge builds through. We find this area of low pressure, this trough, is developing and heading its way eastwards into Christmas Eve. So this is Christmas Eve. That'd be quite a mild Christmas Eve on that pattern. Then what we find on Christmas Day is that low is west of the country, midnight Christmas Day. It tracks then further east, and notice the flow here. Look at the change in the flow there between those two charts. If I just take you back to that one there from Christmas Day, you notice here, if you trace the isobars back, look, we've got quite a warm region here where the winds are rotating around that area of low pressure like so. Look, they're going into quite a warm region of the Atlantic before spreading up through the country. So although temperatures will be around or just below normal for the time of year, it wouldn't be desperately cold. But then as you look on Boxing Day, look, just follow that track back. Look, you notice how the temperatures aren't going as far south into the Atlantic. They were down here the previous day, but now midnight and the 26th on Boxing Day, look where they are. This could potentially be bringing some snow across Northern Ireland and across the hills of Scotland, and also possibly across the hills of Northern England. And then through into the 27th, look, we maintain this cold flow. Look, the source region for the isobars there is always, you notice how that's gone round really from being, it was originally down here, then it went to here, and now it's gone up to here. So you see how these cold patterns are developing as we go through the Christmas period. And also what's interesting to note too is that we've got this ridge here, look, in the, we've got this ridge here that's building out in the Atlantic, and the effect of this ridge building out in the Atlantic is that warm air is getting pumped up northwards all the time. It's building that ridge further north all the time and trying to turn this flow into the northwest. Now, I don't think it's going to be able to do that because it's coming up against this mass of cold air that's further north at the moment, so I'm not sure it's going to be able to try and do it. But there are the indications here that if that managed to link in here, then we would find more of a north or northwesterly flow to close out the year, which could bring some very cold conditions if it happened. I don't think it will, but we've certainly got to not rule out the possibility that it is there, and it's something that I think we probably need to be aware of. And the jet stream at the moment, let's just come back to the present time. The jet stream at the moment, south of the British Isles, look, it's well south in fact, going through Europe, and it's this that's going to be responsible for bringing wet weather during the week ahead. And the rainfall totals, the latest, this is up till midnight on Christmas Day, so this is just over a week away, isn't it? And you notice here, look, these totals here of 90 millimetres. It's constantly gone for sort of 100 millimetres of rain or so down across southern parts of Wales. Similar totals across central parts of Scotland there, and these are real notable totals as well. Look here across southern parts of England, and generally everywhere is getting sort of 40 millimetres of rain plus during the next week. So certainly some wet weather. It looks set to be on its way. So what's going on? Well, this is the pressure chart from today. There's our area of low pressure that we have just at the moment. You'll notice how that is going to be tracking slowly eastwards through tonight and into tomorrow, into the North Sea. Take some heavy showers with it during the course of tomorrow. During the course of today and tonight. And then for tomorrow, looks to be a drier day, a brighter day. I think some showers affecting these eastern coasts, but just look at this area of rain here that's coming into the west. By tomorrow evening, that's heading its way eastwards. Watch the isobars get tighter by the time we get in towards Wednesday morning, and some heavy rain then, look, coming across southern parts of Ireland and also down here across southwestern parts of England. Then that area of rain tracks its way steadily northeastwards through the country during Wednesday, brings some really heavy rain across parts of southwestern Scotland, across parts of northern England potentially as well. And then we get a second hit here, look, coming in during the latter part of Wednesday into Thursday, which goes through southern England during Thursday, develops a separate area of low pressure, and this could really bring a very, very wet day, I think, late on Wednesday, a very wet end to the day late on Wednesday into Thursday as it moves east, and then transfers its rain across East Anglia and runs up through eastern parts of England through Thursday. So I think that it's going to be kind of this area here that is really seeing the wet weather during, so we've got wet weather in there during the course of Wednesday into Thursday, and then look, another low comes through and brings some more rain just running through the channel, but that one doesn't get quite as far north. Now, as we get into Friday, we then notice this area here across Scotland, the wind's turning round to the east. Look, we've got cold air across Eastern Europe at the moment, and as the winds go into the east, that could develop some snow across the eastern Grampians, eastern Highlands, perhaps even some sleet at lower levels, but elsewhere it's drier, but it will be fairly cool. And then into the weekend, well, this is now the chart for Saturday. More rain pushing through Ireland and strong winds overnight into Saturday, and you notice there more heavy rain, look, on Saturday, crossing England and Wales, moving eastwards during the course of the day. Then another area of rain comes in through Sunday, so really unsettled conditions, and these southwesterly winds here, look, pumping milder air northwards all the time along with the rain. So with the rain comes the milder air, and into Christmas Eve it looks as if we stay fairly mild. I think temperatures around or just below normal for the time of year. We'll find, I think, sunny spells after some rain has passed through during Christmas Eve, and then it looks at the moment as if low pressure is going to be to the north of Scotland during Christmas Eve night into Christmas Day, and we find this southwest or west southwesterly flow pumping moist air eastwards all the time, bringing further outbreaks of rain, particularly across western parts of the country. So you can see here that we are in for a particularly wet spell of weather during the next week, and then once this is out of the way, then we look for conditions turning cooler. What's actually happening here, and this is quite interesting, well, I find it interesting anyway. Let's just get the jet stream chart back up. What's actually happening, the reason that we're seeing these areas of low pressure, if I just go back a few slides here, the reason we're seeing these little mini areas of low pressure, look, one here that develops, this was Thursday, so this is during Thursday. Look how it develops as it moves eastwards. You see what happens there? We start off with it just being a little dip in the isobars, and then as it moves east it deepens and off it goes into France. So what's actually happening there is that we're on the left exit region of the jet stream. So if we bring up the jet stream chart for Thursday, let's just go forward to Thursday, and there we go. So what's happening is we're getting a jet stream blowing through this region. No, we're not. Let's get it drawn properly, Simon. There we are. You're getting the jet stream blowing through this region on Thursday. Now then, and it goes down here as well. This here is the right entrance of the jet stream, and this here is the left exit of the jet stream. And now then, those two areas are the areas that we get cyclonic development. So it's in those two areas that we see areas of low pressure enter the jet stream in the right entrance, cross the jet stream and leave at the left exit, and as they do so they deepen as they go. Now if you're in the left exit region of the jet stream, that's always a formation area for these rapidly deepening cyclones which develop into strong winds and bring you heavy periods of rain, and that's exactly where we're going to be, in one of those zones. So I just thought we'd be interested to know that. See, a little bit of technical stuff here at WeatherWeb as well. So I'm going to leave you with that for now. I'm going to work on the long ranges for you as well, but hopefully that's been useful for you. Don't forget the sites get free of charge by the adverts you're seeing around the screen here. By you using the adverts, that's what keeps us free of charge, and by using the various charts on the site here, and by telling your friends. So thanks again for watching, and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.